Hey, welcome everybody. This is This Journey Called Life. My name is Billionaire Charlie.
And I'm your girl, Hershey Thoughts. We have another topic we want to talk about today, and we're excited to talk with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I've been really enjoying chatting with you, so don't stop doing it. All right, let's get into it.
Well, today we heard about the Tiger Woods situation. Now I'm gonna let her elaborate a little bit more on the information about that. But my prayers go out to him right now while he is hospitalized and things of that nature. But what was the
Well, basically, from what I've read, it said Tiger Woods was in an accident. Apparently, he was by himself, and it looks like the car flipped clean over, honestly. But from what they said, the police pulled up to the scene, he was unable to walk, but he was conscious. He was not badly injured, but a lot of times in car accidents, you don't feel anything until like that. That adrenaline comes down. I've been in car accidents myself where immediately when the accident happened, I jumped right up and then I dropped. Like, whoa, because my body, like the adrenaline goes straight through you and you immediately start thinking you got to get up and move around. But it does say that he wasn't able to stand. And then it says that there's going to take, days for them to figure out the fine details as to what caused him to flip over like that. But yeah, definitely praying for him because it's the time that we're living in. I don't know what's going on with 2021 right now. 2021 seemed like it woke up from a really bad night of 2020, and it's giving everybody more things to have to endure and have to get through. I believe, hopefully, there's nothing found that says that he did anything. It said that the airbags did deploy, so thank goodness for that, and that he had a seatbelt on, so that might have saved his life, right? We always talk about the importance of wearing your seatbelt and being secure when you're driving because you never really know, so that's good news, right?
Yeah, I seen that he had probably I seen it in the article earlier. I think it was he had suffered some leg injuries or something like that. He's supposed to be getting surgeries on and stuff like that. But like I said, like a lot of times, even with the Kobe Bryant incident, it's like, man, you really got to take the time to really enjoy the moments that you have with people that you feel that's special. Not be afraid to tell them how much you love them, how much you miss them, and give them their flowers and their roses while they're alive. You know what I mean? Because we don't really know what time or what date God gonna take us. You know what I mean? Your impact that happens on each person's life. I just feel like a lot of times we go away from that. You know what I mean? Being shy, being afraid to really express that love for one another. You know what I mean? When incidents and stuff like this happen, you always say, oh, you don't hope the worst that happened to that individual. You know what I mean? But if you had the time to actually be with them, to have a conversation, and you know what I mean, just give your words to them while they're alive and woke, and don't wait till the last minute and say you're sorry or say you love a person. You know what I mean? Just enjoy those moments, you know what I mean? But like I said, it caught me off guard. This like literally this story came to me. I'm like, whoa. It's like just came out of nowhere, you know what I mean? But like I said, hopefully he pulled through, you know what I mean, and everything will be on the up and up. You know what I mean? But we all know Bobby Smurder then got released from prison. I think 7-year bid, him and Rowdy Rebel. Yeah, I mean that's on a good note news term, you know what I mean, 2021. You know what I mean? But
That's true. Looking at the positive side of things, but let's just put a pin in what you were saying about finding the ways to forgive incidences that have happened or finding ways to make amends with loved ones because if nothing else we've seen that people can be here today and gone today, and thank goodness that he had minor injuries and he's gonna we're believing that he's gonna come out of it strong, but we have to consider the fact that life is happening to everyone and we have to make sure that we do our best. I think that was what I wanted to pull out of what you said, our best to make things right. Because I know when my sister passed away, I wrote a piece called The Weight of Too Late. And I really believe that some of us don't realize the weight we will carry with too late because there's so many things that we want to say and so many things that we want to do. And maybe, we are busy or things are happening. We just don't get around to it. Or maybe we want to have the conversations, the hard conversations. And, in our heart, we'll feel like I need to address this, but we'll say, nah, I'll do it later. And then later never comes. That was what it was with my sister. I remember thinking, I'm going to call her. It was her birthday. I'm going to call her. Then I went to work and said, I'll just call her later. And when they called me later, she had left here. So do the best you can with the time that you have. Make it count. Make every moment count. Try your best to, forgive. Even if a person there are some people in your life that will never say sorry. Okay? And you're going to have to find the strength to forgive them, not to free them, but to free you. You know, so that you don't continue to walk around being bound. But I just wanted to grab that out of what he said because it was just a good nugget that we need to find time to do these things because we don't know what's going to happen in just a moment. You know, it could be that quick, right?
Yeah, most definitely, man.
Definitely.
I was just thinking about because you had been in a car accident before, right? And you said that they had that. What did they, I forget the thing that they called it? They had to use to get
Oh,
them
the
out.
jaws of life.
Yeah, that's what they said they had to use to get Tiger out of there. You know what I mean? Like I say, those type of experiences, boy, make you respect and understand. Like, you know how some people can be having those suicidal moments and then they have a moment like that and it make you appreciate life. You know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes even in my life, you know what I mean, as you building your programs and building your empire, it's going to take different steps, you know, to get there. And sometimes you'll just get down on certain situations and then you have a God to give you a moment like this that'll smack the mess out you. And then it give you that revelation that, you know what I mean, it's so much more potential is left inside of you. Recognize the moment that you in and be appreciative of that, you know what I mean? But yeah, when I seen it today, I said, man, definitely gonna be a topic we're gonna talk about on this journey called life. You know what I mean? As we build this channel out, we need y'all to come out and support us, man. We're gonna keep coming with great and amazing topics. You know what I mean? But I just think we gotta all 2020 taught us all that family is very important because we had to spend time together. You know what I mean? Being that this whole epidemic, how you say it, pandemic that happened.
Pandemic, we got quarantine, and you had to really
You know
be
what I mean?
alone with people that you say you love. But the truth of the matter is, in a lot of relationships, I didn't mean to cut them off, but in a lot of relationships, people have learned to, you know, tolerate things, and they've learned to coexist. But you've grown apart somehow, and then this quarantine hit, and you had to be alone with somebody you probably been estranged to for a long time. You know, because you work 15, 14 hours. When you come in, they leave, you know, tag them in, you out. And the next thing you know, you're all in quarantine under the same roof. And you realize, oh, wow, you know, these are the things that we need to be focusing on. Not that we don't get too busy to pay attention to the things that matter most to us. And it's so crazy because on my, if you're not following me on TikTok, Hershey thoughts. But I just said this morning, I read a while ago, you know, when I rearrange the letters in depression, I can write it myself and it'll say I pressed on. And the truth of the matter is, if we get an opportunity to, we need to overcome that spirit of depression and press on. Keep pressing our way, because there will be moments where it'll get heavy, it'll get hard, but we need to continue to press on. We need to continue to press in, get through the best way we know how, because we don't know what's going to happen in just a moment like that, you know. So that was just a little thought that I had, you know. I had to jump in there. But definitely, we appreciate you guys coming on here, and we just want to say, you know, Tiger Woods, his family, continue to keep them lifted, that he comes through and pulls through strong, and that all of us take away from this that we only have our current moment. You know, we worry so heavily about the future that has not come yet, or the past that is over. So try your best to live right now.
I always think about when we was in the pandemic and everybody had to be in one home. I felt like it was something that God put together for us to see and recognize, because a lot of times what you will notice with the kids and things of that nature is like the attention that need to be there, you know what I mean? And then just the love and the foundation of the family core. Sometimes people be working too much or be too tired, and this was giving you opportunity to actually have a stronger fellowship. Now, not saying everybody don't get it like that, but it just made you look at family different, you know what I mean? You appreciated different moments and stuff that you won't be able to do when you on the fly like that, you know what I mean? That's why I say, as you see people pass away and lose their life, you start to realize, even with seeing the George Floyd situation, you start to realize the value of life and understand, like, even though they were saying people was getting depressed and stuff like that, it's the value of the family, man. That's what I'm saying, the structure, the building, and just coming together. And it's something I feel like God wanted everybody to do was bond more with your family. Teach you, now you homeschooling, something that, you know what I mean, they do back in the days. You doing all these different things like that where you having that intense time with family. You know what I mean? I think it was needed, man, especially with seeing the rise of different deaths and the anger that within the youngins and the kids that's out here. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like this, every moment that you see of these situations, it give you a reflection to look yourself in the mirror and appreciate the things that you do have, and not be, you know what I mean, so, you know what I mean, nonchalant because of the things that you don't have. You did, but
So true. I feel like as an educator, as a teacher, I've noticed that this has been one of the hardest years to teach in, especially because I teach in seat. So I'm in the building every day with my students. But along with all of the different things that's happening with quarantine, with kids having to be pulled out, with all of the different things that are happening, one thing that I've seen consistently is a greater level of appreciation for the teachers at the school. All of my in-seat parents are so thankful that we show up there. And I have not had a single parent. I mean, I had one parent that was upset, but we didn't focus on the negativity. We focused on the other 29 of them that were saying how much they appreciated us showing up, how much they just realized the value of what we do when they had to get home and homeschool, how much they understood. Wait a minute, I didn't become a teacher for a reason. So that level of appreciation truly changed the game this year. And we begin to see, like, you know, we have to focus on family. We have to focus on the structure. And then I see a lot of people who started businesses in this season because we all realize, or I believe a lot of people realize, we have to live. You know, we have to live. We have to live our dreams because, like, that was my biggest thing with him. I want to live before I leave here. I believe that I want to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I want to see things come to pass that I prayed for. And it doesn't want it to be one of those things where I get to see it in glory, because I realize that we can spend so much time just maintaining that we really don't go after the dream.
Yeah, there's no shortcuts to the blessings. You know what I mean? You got to have that dedication and that loyalty and that faithfulness to the faith. You know what I mean? It's all about the belief. When you believe, no man, there's nobody that can stop you. There's no change that's going to be able to hold you down when you believe in your craft and believe in what you fighting for. You know what I mean? That's why I say it's like everybody try to put you in these boxes and all these type of, what is it? I forget the word. These stereotype things and situations like that. But the thing is, you got to overcome all obstacles. Tom Brady, they say he's washed up and he can't throw the ball no more. There's no way this old guy can win another Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, they was going in on Tom Brady. But what was the thing that he did? He believed himself.
That's right.
And then God will walk you through that path. You learn, don't look down at the water. Go ahead and walk on the sun. You're gonna be straight. You know what I mean? You know what everybody else gonna do. They gonna look at the shocks, the wheels. Oh,
that's so good.
You know what I'm saying? Walk on the water. He said, walk on the water. You got this. You know what I mean? Your faith gotta be there, man. Them blessings gonna come.
But your faith got to be there, but you know it's another thing. You also got to have people in your circle that'll tell you that you can do it. That will tell you, come on out here. I heard a woman God preach this, and because he said that, I have to throw this nugget out there. She said, find people that will tell you, come on, you can do this. Because the truth of the matter was, Peter didn't start walking until Jesus bid him to come. Jesus knew he was capable of walking on the water as long as he didn't get distracted. So he was telling him, come on, you can come out here. So find some people in your circle that will say, yes, you can have that business. Yes, you can write that book. And, you know, the ones... You gotta change your thinking. You need to be around the people where you want to grow to, because our pastor said all the time, if you're the strongest person on the team, you need to get on another team that's gonna cause you to stretch yourself. That way you'll be going in the direction that you want to go in. But anyway, that was just a good little thought that he said about the little Peter bit. Anyway, because I can go on a tangent trying to keep myself focused, but with the whole Tiger Woods situation, we are just keeping him lifted, even though we were just having a good time talking about all the nuggets that can come out of it. But this shows us, when the scripture says that God is no respected person, that everyone was touched by things that happened in 2020 and 2021. The elite and the least of them, the people with money and the people without money. All of us saw some level of, something. So that lets us know that we all need to do better and do the best we can with the time we have.
Man, it's been an amazing episode, man. I really, really enjoyed talking to all of y'all out there. Subscribe to this channel right here, man. Definitely go to the description box. My wife got 2 amazing books that's on Amazon right now. We got the website set up right now. When you come over there, you can just socialize with us. We got the email addresses in there if you want to talk to us and have topics you want to bring up. Like I said, we transparent people, so we definitely like to have a conversation with everybody that's in the audience. Get in the comment section, talk to us. We're going to talk back to you, give you, that respect and love just for coming in and showing us love. But we thank y'all so much and appreciate y'all. Every episode going to be amazing and fun and exciting. Even the sad ones, we're going to bring y'all some good revelation.
Yes. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us today. Don't forget to love God, love life, and enjoy the journey.
Thank you.